Hello viewers, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and be a part of our family. The best thrillers on Amazon Prime Video right now. Your entertainment guide, movie. When life has got you down, one should retreat to the wilderness, right? In the wake of tribulations, getting more outdoor time is a great way to push your demons away, unless you're one of the characters in writer-director Berkeley Brady's 2022 film Dark Nature. Starring Hannah Emily Anderson as Joy, a woman on the mend from an abusive relationship, Joy joins her pal Carmen, Madison Welsh, on a wellness retreat into the Canadian woodlands. Spearheaded by the enigmatic Dr. Carol Dunlay, Kyra Harper, the getaway is soon interrupted by a horrific creature. A fitting exploration of PTSD, Dark Nature may retread similar paths, but is ultimately pushed a notch above the rest by its strong female cast.
There's no coming to consciousness without pain and discomfort.
Don't do this! Hey, wait! Stop!
It's a classic setup from the start. In director Michael Greenspan's wrecked, Adrian Brody, Asteroid City, stars as our man with no name. Well, he probably has a name, but his car crash-rattled brain is taking his faculties on vacation. Waking up at the bottom of a ditch with a firearm, a bunch of cash, and a duo of dead guys, Mr. No Name must free himself from the wreckage, while contending with a wilderness that's hellbent on keeping him perilously pinned. A solid directorial debut from Greenspan, Wrecked is working with some familiar plot threads and tropes, but what really keeps the wheels turning is Brody's arresting one-man show. From desperation to determination, he packs it all in, and it's at least half the reason why the movie is so good.
American International presents Mad Max, the maximum force of the future.
Before Tom Hardy took on the famous role in Mad Max, Fury Road, the OG Desert Warrior was played by Mel Gibson in director George Miller's adrenaline-fueled Mad Max, taking place in a future where any semblance of Australia's civility is on its way out the door. Police officer turned vigilante Max Rockatansky is tasked with tracking down members of a radicalized biker gang that terrorizes what's left of humanity.
Mad Max. You don't want to make Max mad.
Take me with you.
Take your hand off the wheel!
I feel so sad for you.
You know, there was something about the way she looked at me.
Directed by Reed Morano from a script by Mike Makovsky, I Think We're Alone now stars Peter Dinklage as Dell, a survivor of a sudden world-ending event that eradicates most of mankind, save for a woman named Grace, Elle Fanning, star of the Sofia Coppola movie Somewhere in the Beguiled. After discovering her unconscious inside her own car, Dell nurses Grace back to life, at which point, the two learn to start living together. More of a tour de force for Dinklage and Fanning than a groundbreaking new take on the post-apocalyptic tale, I Think We're Alone now has some brilliant performances you definitely don't want to miss.
There's no before. Seems to destroy civilization. I bet you would throw this too.
Based on Ian Reid's 2018 novel of the same name, co-stars Saoirse Ronan and Paul Mescal as Hen and Junior, a young couple experiencing marital troubles. Living in an alternate future in the country, it seems that rural living proves quite the challenge in 2065. One day, a man named Terence, Aaron Pierre, arrives, informing Junior that he's been pre-selected to journey to an interstellar settlement orbiting Earth. Led by powerhouse performances from Ronan and Mescal, the film explores the idea of leaving civilization as we know it and how it only propels the couple's downward spiral.
decide, we'll be together.
Exploring subterranean caves may not be everyone's idea of a great time, and it definitely becomes a chief regret of all the characters in the 2005 film The Descent. Following a group of female cave divers as they journey beneath the earth, what starts out as a brave adventure suddenly devolves into a nightmare when the explorers stumble upon blood-hungry monsters living far below. If you're easily disturbed by confined spaces, you may want to steer clear of this perilous plummet to Hell's Untold.
Mom? Mom?
I'm over upstairs to the desktop. 911. What's your emergency?
In M.O.M. Mothers of Monsters, we get more than your typical found footage thriller. As viewers, we're actually signing up for a pretty unique take on the I think there's something wrong with my child narrative. Melinda Page Hamilton stars as Abby Bell, a mother who fears her teenage son Jacob, played by Bailey Edwards, is plotting a school shooting. But when the boy is able to evade the system, Abby is forced to act on her suspicions without lawful aid. Admittedly, the title is a bit on the lackluster side, but if you can look past the front cover, there's a tense and impacting story at the core of the movie.
Even if I could turn him in, I probably...
Once Knox is on the job, it's over, baby.
Angry, but when I am, I just can't let go.
Is that one a friend of yours?
No, I just broke his arm.
Jake Gyllenhaal stars in this 100-mile-per-hour remake of the 980s cult phenomenon. Our story follows ex-UFC fighter Dalton Gyllenhaal, who takes a job as a bouncer at a seedy Florida roadhouse. As he attempts to settle into the new role, the establishment's frequently unruly occupants decide to make Dalton's life a living hell. And of course, the only answers are kicks and punches. It's not highbrow cinema by any means, but if you're looking for a total adrenaline blast that never relents, Roadhouse should be your first consideration.
I think you're a moth. Quiet, harmless, drawn to shiny things.
I don't think I'll ever go home again.
What hells may wealth bring? This is the question posed and explored in writer-director Emerald Fennell's Saltburn. Barry Keoghan stars as Oxford student Oliver Quick, who is unmoored and disillusioned in his studies. That is until he strikes up a friendship with devil-may-care aristocrat Felix Catton, Priscilla's Jacob Elordi. After accepting an invitation to spend the summer at Felix's luxurious family estate, he becomes immersed in a whirlwind world of socialites. Keoghan delivers an excellent performance in Fennell's kaleidoscopic follow-up to Promising Young Woman.
What have you done? I just thought that maybe I could help.
You're not leaving us. You're not leaving Saltburn.
The sophomore effort of writer-director Jeff Nichols, Take Shelter stars Michael Shannon and Jessica Chastain as Curtis and Samantha, parents to a girl named Hannah with a hearing disability. When Curtis starts having horrific visions of a world-ending storm, paranoia starts taking over his life. But are these more than just hallucinations? Nichols delivers a defiant film about family and fear, along with a subtextual reminder of how much money it can cost to stay afraid.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.